We want to do impromptu and someone throw a theme at me.
Verbal identity.
Verbal identity. Okay. Write me a list of keywords for the topic verbal identity, and then see what it goes.
Do you have to put, because I noticed the way you write it, instead of just putting keywords for verbal identity, you're saying, write me a list. Like, does it give a different result if you don't put?
Let's find out. How would you word it? I want
verbal identity. That's it.
Just verbalize. So keywords for verbal identity.
Yeah. So keywords for verbal identity.
Okay. Keywords for verbal identity. Let's see if it gives a different list. Here are some additional keywords related to verbal identity: verbal communication, verbal expression. So here's something interesting. You notice it said here are some additional keywords. So the way these threads work and the way priming works, the moment you start a thread, it now has access to everything you wrote before it and will reference it. This is the importance of starting threads and saving them, because you can train your own model with specific topics. So out of this list of 30, I would think the first 15 are probably more relevant. Is there anything here that stands out for you, Kezia?
Language, communication, voice.
Okay, let's copy those. Now we want to ask it to make blog article ideas based on verbal identity with these keywords. 5 tips for improving your verbal communication skills. The role of language in shaping your verbal identity. So is there anything in this list that stands out to you? Okay. And now make sure I'll proofread it. Write me an article on the topic of verbal identity with the keywords language, communication, and voice based on the following article title: the impact of accent and dialect on verbal identity. There we go. We got a 6-paragraph article just like that. It might not be perfect, but it's a great start. Will you let me know what was valuable for you in the comments below?